your chest shimmy. So the chest shimmy is a basic belly dance movement. It's a move that is kind of expected of all belly dancers, and it's a great movement to use as an accent in different places. So it's a very key movement, definitely, to be able to do. And these tips are for you if you are struggling to get the movement to be as clean and as fluid as you would like. So let's jump right in and let's talk about the number one issue with chest shimmies for dancers. And this issue, at least in my experience, is dancers using the shoulders instead of the chest. So, if you're using your shoulders, the shimmy comes from here, right? You can see my shoulders moving back and forth. And ideally what we want in the chest shimmy is we want the shoulders quite still, and we're actually moving the chest. So, yes, that's important to understand, but how can we actually get that into our bodies? Here's a few tips to help with that. The first is to think about where the movement is coming from, and to imagine the movement as coming from underneath your ribs. Yeah, so we don't want to think about the movement being anywhere in our back or in our shoulders or above the chest. We want to think of it as actually coming from below the chest. These muscles right here. And another visualization tip for this is to imagine like a pole going through the center of your body, and you want to twist your ribs around that pole, bringing one to the front and then the other, while, of course, trying to keep the shoulders as still as possible. So, movement coming from under the chest, thinking of the pole going through our body. And it's also great to practice this sitting down. That will help isolate the chest movement from anything going on in your hips or lower body. And this is something that I recommend for all upper body movements, to practice them sitting down to get that isolation. So, another tip that can help is actually to try doing the shimmy wrong. So try using the shoulders, and then try not using the shoulders to really feel that difference so that you can differentiate the two movements. That can help sometimes quite a lot. Another tip to help you just kind of get the shimmy very relaxed is to actually bend down and do the shimmy with your head down to the ground. So shimmying here, and as you saw, let the arms and shoulders just kind of flop around as you do that. So don't worry about holding the arms in any way, just let them move freely as you focus on that shimmy. And the last tip, and it's my favorite, which is why I saved it for last, is to do the chest shimmy and then try to keep it going as you raise your arms. Yeah? So this is a great exercise to do, because if you are using your shoulders, it will be impossible to lift your arms. So this will give you immediate feedback as to whether you are actually using the chest or not. And I suggest getting that shimmy going and then very slowly lifting the arms. And if you get to any point where you notice that you are suddenly not able to get the shimmy going, then stop at that point and try to get the shimmy there instead of going all the way up. And once you are able to do that shimmy with your arms in the air, then it's super easy to bring your arms back down, and you will have a wonderful fluid chest shimmy. So, I hope that this video was very helpful for you. I hope that these tips work. And if you like the video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you would like to get notifications about more technique and other types of belly dance videos that come out. And so feel free to share with anybody you think might be interested. Thank you so much for watching, and happy practicing.